Hey. What's up? Nobody that's here because there's nobody here, but there will be shortly. At least I hope so. If not, I'll just do this all by my damn self. But it does look like there's some folks on YouTube and they just haven't seen this yet. So when that becomes you and you hear and see this, please say, I hear and see this, Chris, so that I know you hear and see this because, well, that's kind of the point. That's why video comes in audio and video form. You get the joke. Just please let me know if it. Oh Jesus, man, this is gonna be a thin one today, but that's okay. But yeah, somebody let me know that you can hear and see me, so I know that I'm not fucking talking to myself. I'd appreciate that. I'll get started in 1 or 2 minutes when it hits 1 o'clock. I just wanted to get it revved up early. So humans, which is apparently a podcast, so there's your free plug, says I am here and see this. Well, I thank you, humans. It's much better than aliens. Yeah, that was a dumb joke. I'd like to have that one back. But we'll get started in about less than 2 minutes. And we'll just pick right up where we left off yesterday. In fact, while we're doing that, why don't we just go ahead and talk about where we left off yesterday, because I have a feeling this is going to be slim pickings today, because I sent the email out a little later than I normally do. So that's why. But yesterday, if you were here, we started building a life algorithm app using Lovable AI Lovable.dev, which is an AI coding, vibe coding thing. We built a really nice interface and got it connected to Supabase, and then it destroyed it and we had to start over. So we started over and we got to this point here, which is where we're going to pick up today. And you can see the app here as well. I'll just put it in the chat because that's too much to read. But you can check it out if you want. But we're going to continue making it do stuff now, because doing stuff is the whole point. Enough of that. You get the idea. So it's 1 o'clock. So let's rock. So the next thing we need to do is figure out what the next thing we need to do is. So I'm going to tell it to review the original prompt and compare it to what we currently have. Then tell me the next logical step to take to build the app. So, and let's chat. Nobody on Facebook. Interesting. I guess what I can do is summon some folks. So what it's doing now is it's going to review the original prompt that we used to create this, which I originally built in ChatGPT, and then it's going to tell me what to do after that. So because I kind of lost track of what's next. It's like it kind of has a mind of its own type of thing. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some folks to show up. Highlight live now. All right, so what's working? Now let me just go ahead and send this one other notification, and then we'll get back to business. If at any point you need me to slow down or you have any questions or anything like that, just speak up. Minari says, hey, everyone. Hello, Minari. Stop fans. All right. So it says the next logical step is smart recommendation refresh system during onboarding, dynamic metric calculation. So chat with coach, smart. Don't we need some more data sources to make this work well? If so, what APIs do you need? Let me zoom in. Let me just get off camera because that'll be easier to see. Track meetings, appointments, Outlook. All right. Start with APIs that will actually give you data and give me that list. For example, Google Calendar does not give you data. All right, now some folks are starting to show up. Hello, everyone. Fitbit, Strava, my fitness pal. Amar says hello. Hello, Amar. Health and fitness. Shannon says hello. I'm not convinced that all of these actually have API, but let's take a look. All right, let's see Aura Ring API. No, it does have an API. Who knew? Get started. I do have one, so let me log in off camera. So what I'm doing now is connecting the Oura Ring API that will get health data. And I guess it's going to end up using, oh, Jesus Christ. It's using a verification thing, so it's going to take me a second. But yeah, that'll end up using how users can sync their health data. And I'll add more of these in the future, but I just want to get one in there for now. Some code. All right. Create a personal. So we got to go over to the, I guess I can put this on camera, the authentication section, which I do not know. It's under Aura Developer. Personal access tokens. Create a personal access token. AI algo. Create personal access token. Copy. Okay, apparently I need to register a application. So, okay, well, apparently it has to be approved if I'm going to use it for wider. So for now, we'll just use mine. What should I name the Aura API in Supabase? I think we got about 11 folks on YouTube. That's not too bad. It's better than I was expecting. Facebook has absolutely dropped a deuce, though. And apparently, I'm going to see if there's an Apple Health API as well, because that would be more useful, I think. I may have to figure that out off camera. That looks complicated. Aura API key. Okay, that's easy enough. So let's go up to Manage Secrets. And we're going to call this Aura API key. And we're going to put the value in there and save. Okay, I have connected the Aura API for my own data. What do you need to do to integrate it? I haven't worn my Aura in months, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'll probably go switch this to the Apple API once I figure that out off camera. Oof. And you can see exactly what you need to do. Build a new service to fetch Aura data. Pull daily summaries, sleep soon, update Aura. I like to read all this to make sure it's not going to do anything stupid. All right, let's do it. This is probably going to take a bit. Tachi says, hey, everyone. Hello, Tachi. If you have any questions at any point, or if you'd just like to say hello, please do so. I get lonely. So now what it's doing is generating the SQL. Remember, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's how you talk to a database. That's what it's doing right now. So we're going to apply those changes. And if I decide to make this a production app, I might, because apparently to what was I saying? Apparently to use Aura for like an app that you distribute, you have to like get their permission or whatever. So yeah. It can. I may actually try MyFitnessPal if they see if they have an API or Apple Health. Right now, like we're literally just getting started with the health part, so I don't want to make it overly complex. But yeah, it will. If I'll figure out if what APIs make the most sense for health and connect those so it has as much data as possible. I'm not familiar with my Net Diary though. This is from Florida Hypnotherapy, St. Petersburg Hypnosis Center. So there's your free plug. Advanced Refrigeration. Abrar says, hello, sir. How are you? I literally could not be better. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so this, like I said, this is going to take a few minutes to spin it up because that's a fairly intense thing that intense isn't really the right word, but involved thing that it's adding. Next week at this time, I'll be in London. Looking forward to that. All right. Fetches sleep. Real-time health dashboard. Sync. We're not talking about SEO today, Abrar. All right. So let's take a look and see what that actually did. Ugh, am I going to have to enter all this again? Fuck. All right. All right. Well, let's see what it does. Owner. EST for now. We'll talk about it another day, or you can download my guide, but that's not what we're talking about today. And by the way, guys, I'm just putting in some, not dummy data, but like some just get through it data, for lack of a better term. Wake up, eat, sleep, not sleep, work out, eat, work, read, sleep. schedule, and it's 8 a.m., give or take, to 10 p.m. Working hours, 9 to 7 p.m. Exercise, we'll go with 3 to 4 times a week. Dude, I've answered you several times, okay? Stop being annoying. Goals and values and I'm going to, if this doesn't save my session, I'm going to that will be the next thing I address because this is a pain in the ass to fill this out. Health goals to be in peak health for performance and longevity. Financial goals to stack that cash. I would obviously put something better if I had more time. Relationship goals, none ATM. Personal values, honesty, loyalty, hard work. Next. Yes. Bank of America. And none of these integrations work yet. So, Aura. Jesus Christ. Not enough hours in the day. Health challenges. Sedentary unless I force myself. Financial challenges, none. Relationship challenges, none. Next. Preferences, detailed explanations, daily check-ins, medium automation level, complete setup. Okay, it doesn't seem like it really did anything, or at least if it did, it didn't make it visible anywhere. Accept. Where is it? You need no. I'm looking on the preview domain. If I wanted to look at it on the shit, you're right. That's why I didn't see it. Fuck. All right. Well, hopefully it'll still be there, and I won't have to put all that shit in again. I thought I was looking at the preview domain and not the published one. That's why I fucked that up. So please don't make me replace all that. Motherfucker. All right, well, I'll just speed through it. And then the next thing we're going to do is set up a session. I really didn't want to do user auth right away because that's such a pain in the ass, but we'll see. Yeah, that's the next thing I'm going to do, root access. I thought it would do that automatically because it usually does, but anyway. But first I just want to see what this even did. It's being published to GitHub. You'll then see the dashboard. No, I really fucking won't. Like, I see. Sync Aura data. Okay. Failed to sync Aura data. Please, fucking A. All right. Well, let's do a session and then we'll come back to that. Set up some kind of session so I don't have to enter the onboarding info every time. Root access is a comedian. Let's try to have some manners. If you have a suggestion, you can say it respectfully, but that kind of stuff isn't going to be tolerated. Let's just go ahead and do user sessions. Let's go ahead and set up email auth. I know how to do most of this in Supabase. Okay, do it, but do not change anything else anywhere in the application. Only do that. Do not break anything or overwrite any existing files. Implement the plan. Motherfucker. I hate when it does that. Implement the plan. So if you don't get what we're doing right now, we're setting it up so people can log in and create their own accounts. That way I don't have to enter in the data every time and stuff like that. It's just, I didn't want to do this right away because it's like, can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's going to be better long term. Hello, James. I don't like to do stuff in the preview window because it refreshes every so often. And if you have to type in a lot of data, you end up losing it and it's just a pain in the ass. So I tend to pop it out and do it that way, which I guess is still the same thing. Apply changes. One person watching on Twitch. I don't believe that though, because it always says one. Yeah, you're watching on YouTube, not on Twitch. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about while it's doing this, but basically we're just setting it up to where people can log in and stuff like that. Trying to boost your fans. I don't even care. I just do that because it's like an extra option in StreamYard. So it's like, why not? But I don't even know how to get to I don't even know how to log into it. I guess this is a good time though to plug the channel. This is going very well. It's only our 5th stream and we're closing in on 200 subscribers. If you would like to subscribe, that would be just peachy. If not, and I'm going to delete that access token now that it's shown on the on camera, but if you want, that would be wonderful. If not, that's fine too. But just go there and subscribe. It would, it would help me stay motivated to keep doing this. Although I'm going to keep building stuff anyway, but I figure I might as well turn the camera on while I do it. So enjoy that and hopefully this is almost done so I can stop rambling. Yeah, I've had enough of you. That's what you get when you misbehave. So let's share the screen and come back. Why is it not? Share screen. There we go. All right. So, managing sessions somehow properly. I'll be really shocked if this works, but let's see. Now let's publish, since who cares? All right, let's see. Get started. Welcome back. Sign up. All right. Sign up successful. I don't want email confirmation. So this is one thing I do tend to turn off, even though if like I was going to do this in production, I would obviously turn it back on. But email verification is just a pain in the ass. So for now, where is it? Sign in. There's a setting in here. I just can't remember where it is. Confirm email. That's what we want to turn off. Just to be clear, if you're doing this like for real, you would want to leave that on, but I don't want to be bothered with it for now. So let's sign in. Fuck's sake. All right. Well, that's because I did that before I signed up. Let's just use this one. Why? I don't want to turned off. I don't know why it's giving me a users will. Oh, because I didn't publish again. God damn it. And you see it's giving me a warning because of that. Let me just remove that because I don't want to look at that fucking troll. I hope you're still watching and hearing me call you a fucking troll, because that's what you are. All right, one more time. We'll do this one. Sign up. Why do I need to check? Something isn't working. I have confirm email turned off in Supabase, and I still can't log in. The issue is profile fetching when a user logs in successfully. The app tries to debug the profile creation, fix. All right. And while that's going on, let's go update our secret. Now we're waiting for it to fix user login, and then we can probably actually get somewhere. So as you can see, this is not the magical push button process that it's often sold as. Although I did have one that I got in a single shot the other day that was really involved. But yeah. If anybody has anything they'd like me to talk about or questions or anything related to this, ask them now. Because I have nothing else to say at the moment, and that's boring. Oh, interesting. I did get the confirmation email for that one. All right. Well, let's try that while we're waiting on that. All right. Let's see. Nope, still broken. All right, right. So we just have to wait for that to finish doing whatever the fuck it's doing. Although I logged in on my phone, which is interesting. Top Game Video says hi. Hello, Top Game Video. I don't actually intend to monetize this particular product, most likely. But just to answer your question broadly, when you intend to monetize this project and you're sending to a cold list, you purchase proxies and old Gmail. I am not experienced enough to do cold email at massive volume. I have an agency that does that for legit, but they do have a long process that's involved in using warmed up Gmails and IP addresses and all these other things. And it's too much for me to handle on my own. Not that it's too much. It's just, I don't want to do that. So I get someone else to do it for me. So I can't answer your question expertly. All right, let's publish and see what happens. Hopefully. Let's try it here. There we go. That's weird. I wonder why it didn't. I could have swore I did this already. All right. So let's try one more time. Hey. All right. So now we have to go. See, that's a problem too. All right. There needs to be a way for a logged in user to do the survey. This is the kind of stuff that a human would have thought of that AI just doesn't sometimes. Implement the plan. At least we're getting somewhere. We got another 25 minutes, so we should be at least be able to get one feature built successfully. Once we get this auth part set up, what I'm going to do is have it use, make it where anybody can put in their own Aura API key or a token, whatever they call it, as opposed to using one directly in Supabase. Which is probably makes more sense anyway. But a lot of the time when you're vibe coding, a lot of it is just sitting there and watching it work. Sometimes it is interesting to like watch the code being built, but not always. I've still got about 20 people watching across all platforms. But I also have nothing else to say. If you would like, if you're enjoying this, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. That would be wonderful. If not, that's fine too. We got 4 more since I refreshed. That's wonderful. Dear God, this is taking a long time. Literally, all you had to do was add this button to the dashboard. I don't know why you're making it difficult. Yes, I'm talking out loud to a thing that can't hear me. Finally. Hopefully it did it the way I want. Oh, good Lord. That's such a dumb way to do it. Why would you not just put it? All right. Well, what I'm going to do later is tell it to put the button there like it would have if it was smart. But for now, what we'll do is just go through the survey one more time. As a matter of fact, let's have it do it now. Make a page in settings for the various API keys the user will provide. Start with Aura and add whatever is necessary for the user to use their own API keys and tokens as needed. There has to be a new niche opening up in HR for people who are arguing with AI. And then some fucking marketer will try to make an AI out of that too. Because of course they will. No. Stop going out on your own and do what I tell you. I want to use my own open AI for it, but I want them to use their own Aura and others that I will supply later. The Oura API in Supabase is mine and won't be used. It must be handled at the user level. Do you get it now? Completely understand. You're not applied for accusing. Yes, implement the plan. We are going to go until we get this part of it set up. So we can get through the setup one time successfully and have it saved per user and connect Aura successfully. And that's it. That's how far we're going to go today. Apply changes. Whew, I'm hungry. I have nothing to say at the moment, and I feel weird just sitting here silently. So, what I'm going to do is say that I launched the affiliate program for my AI rank tracker, Brand Signal AI. So, if you'd like to make yourself some recurring revenue on something people will use for the rest of their life at 50% revenue, sign up at the link there, or you can go to Brand Signal AI and just click affiliates. I'm approving everyone unless I don't like you. So yeah, do that and make money. You can also check out our previous project, Brand Mover. This is what we built last week here on the channel that helps you design content that AIs respond to. So let's, how do I get to the dashboard? Basically, you just fill in some basic information, upload some guidelines, content guidelines, and then just generate the type of content that you need and the schema. And that's it. That will help you show up in ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini and so on. So that's me promoting things because I don't have anything else to talk about until this finishes thinking. And it seems to be taking its sweet time, but I guess this is a fairly complex piece of coding. I wish it would show me who is watching, but it doesn't, so my wish will not be granted. It's interesting. It's only showing one Facebook page. Oh, no, there it is. If you're watching on Facebook, say hello. If you're watching on YouTube, say hello, please. Let's take a look at it thinking. It looks like it's almost there. Yeah, that's brandsignal.endorsely.com. It looks like this. And 50% commission, recurring commissions, 30-day attribution window, first click attribution. Payment terms are net 30. You just sign up and you'll get your link and you'll be ready to promote and make yourself a little bit of dough. But don't call you Doughboy. This ain't no fucking motion picture. There, finally, I can stop rambling. All right. Any errors? Publish. Update. I got too many tabs open. Why would it not put a button there? That drives me fucking bonkers. All right, so let's refresh. Let's connect our Oura Ring API key. Save. Actually, let's remove it. Paste it and test it. Oh, it's valid, so that's good. Failed to save API key. Just fucking why? Because it thinks it's already there. God damn it. I added a key successfully, then deleted it, and now I can't add it again. I am guessing it did not get removed properly. Yeah, that's literally what I told you, dummy. Yes. It's still going to give me a hard time about this one. All right, well, let's try this again. Publish. Refresh. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Let's log in with somebody else. Ah, bingo. All right. Retake complete survey. I didn't even take the fucking thing yet. So that logic is going to have to get fixed too. Oh, come on. The survey logic is still fucked. All you need to do is check if the user has taken it or not. If they have, just add, if they have not, just add the button to the dashboard to have them start it. Quit being dumb and over complicating it. Do you understand? Well, let's try this again. The good news is this is the bulk of the work. The rest of this will just be adding different APIs and configuring the alerts and the data and stuff. So this is the hard part. So we're in the home stretch of the hard part. At least I hope so. Hopefully you can't hear the weed whacker outside. God, I cannot wait to get out of this place. Yeah, so hopefully this will make this part easier and we can actually get through and make some progress here. It's a bit frustrating. But, you know, this would have taken days to code all of this, so let's not get spoiled. When you go to London, will you get together with Barry and Russell? Yes, I will, among others. Keith Hawkins, maybe a couple of my own staff. It's going to be a blast. I'm already practicing adding U's to words that don't need them and learning what bangers and mash are and pretending that soccer is a sport that grown-ups play and is called football. And probably if anybody's watching from the United Kingdom or England, I'm just kidding. I don't really care about those things. All right. Jesus Christ. Let me sign out and sign in, see if that helps. Please tell them I said hello, but bye Barry as Shandy. Okay, the first thing I'll have to do is figure out what the hell a Shandy is, but I will be happy to. That's not working. No good. When a user logs in, it gives a toast message to that says failed to load dashboard data. which is skull splittingly stupid because that user hasn't filled anything out yet. Do what I told you. Recognize that they haven't filled it out and give them a button to do so. This isn't that difficult. This is the problem. The dashboard is loading. And there's no. Try this one more time. I'm going to end up having to get a higher plan. I'm running out of credits. And I still have 2 weeks before it refreshes. Good Lord, that's annoying. You probably can't hear it, but they're like doing some yard work right outside my window here, and it's annoying as hell. Who else? I'm hoping to get Craig Griffiths there. Man, there's a bunch of people I'm going to meet for the first time. All right. One more chance. Are you fucking kidding me? Sign in. No change. Same error. You dumb. Fix it for real this time. The goal isn't to remove the error message. It is to make it load properly. There are two scenarios. One, user has not done onboarding survey. In this case, just put a button for them to do the survey. Two, user has done onboarding survey. In this case, just show the dashboard. Hopefully, I have spelled this out for you enough. Get it done. All right. So I understand now. The code it tries to load the dashboard data even when a user is complete. No, dummy. It is trying to load the dashboard with data, even though they haven't completed the onboarding. Stop being a moron. Do it this way. So annoying. I get so tired of it telling me that I'm absolutely right, too. I'm still not convinced that it knows what I'm talking about, but I don't know. We'll see. I really did not think this part was going to be this fucking difficult. It's such basic logic. Oh, I guarantee it didn't actually do anything. You didn't actually do anything just then, did you? That was awfully fast. I was too quick there and didn't actually implement the fix properly. See, sometimes it just like lies to you. It's still overcomplicating it. I still don't think you get it. When someone logs in, they need to have a button on this page to fill out the goddamn onboarding survey. If they have filled it out, then it will display their, I don't even know what it's called, their metrics and tasks and so on. This is super duper simple to understand. The app is useless without the survey, and all parts of it are required. So stop worrying about pieces of it being missing and just do what I told you. The first time they log in and every successive time they log in without doing onboarding, they are just given a button similar to the one on the home page that gets them started on onboarding. After that, it shows their data and other info. Do not get this wrong again, or I will throw garbage at you. Hopefully, this gets it through their fucking head. Not that they have a head, but you know. An HR complaint coming your way. Well, or would it be an AIR complaint? I don't talk to my actual employees that way because they're not that stupid. They're not stupid at all, to be clear. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Most of the audience is, well, about half the audience is still here. So that's good. Hopefully this gets us through it because I am really getting hungry. I bet it doesn't, but we'll see. All right. The fact that we already got an error message is not encouraging. Okay. All right. I see you. All right. Let's try this one more time. Full name, no. Dev says, yo, boss. Hello, Dev. Occupation, business owner. By the way, I struggle really bad to answer what my occupation is when people ask. Daily routine, wake up, eat, work, eat, work, work out, eat, work, read, sleep. Sleep schedule is, I'll say 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. Working hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's exaggerated, but 3 to 4 times a week. Oh, God. Have every business on earth use my platform. Health goals. Perfect health for longevity and business excellence. Financial goals, stack that paper. And I'll get more specific with these in the future. Probably Brock Lesnar. Relationship goals, I don't have any. Personal values, hard work, loyalty, respect, honesty. All of those. I should add other things there as well. Bank of America. I'll have that turned into like checkboxes as to other tools. I don't know. Challenges. Need more people to know about the business. Health challenges. Sedentary unless I force myself. Financial challenges. None. I'm balling. Not really, but you know. Relationship challenges. None. Detailed explanations, daily check-ins, medium automation, update profile. Motherfucker. was an issue set. What does it say? There was an issue setting up your profile. Please try again. That's closer, but at this stage, I got an error saying there was an error setting up my profile. See attached. We're making progress, guys. I know we're almost 90 minutes into this thing, but it's going down. I don't. Why is it? It's usually responded by now. Let's try this again. Level may have taken a dump on us. I mean, obviously, this is going to be a multi-day project anyway, but oh, motherfucker. Are you doing anything? You No, that's not what you need to do. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the problem. I think the problem is that the information on each question isn't being stored, because if I click previous, it is no longer there. Therefore, when I go to complete it, it doesn't have all the info. Look at the code. Tell me if I am right, which I most likely am. If so, devise a plan to fix it with quickly. And I'm about to tap out. for the day because this is getting ridiculous. You're absolutely correct. Imagine that. Nope, it's not that. Stop blaming the user and just assume that I am right. That the user is right and all data is there. It is your fault. You did something wrong. Accept that responsibility and fix it. This is one thing that it likes to do is blame API keys or users or anything but itself. It's basically a millennial. No offense to any millennials that are watching. Rage baiting 100. I mean, a stereotype becomes a stereotype for a reason. Errors happening because there's likely no. Problem is that the user table doesn't have a unique history. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's the problem. I think it is losing the data when the user clicks. What's the button labeled? Next. Because if I click previous, it is no longer there. Just assume I am right and figure out a fix. Getting See how much better things go when people just and technology just listen to me instead of trying to think for themselves. If I agreed with you, then we would both be wrong. Just don't say that to the better half. Wise words. And we've officially passed the 90-minute mark. So you guys are warriors that have been here the whole time. I'll have to look at my schedule, but I think I have a pretty open day tomorrow. So, um, I have a podcast at 11, which will take an hour. So we'll probably do this again tomorrow at 1 p.m. because clearly we're not going to finish this today since we're stuck on basic day one shit. I mean, I'm getting aggravated, but it's truth told, we're like 2 hours total into this thing. So it's really not that bad, but it feels like it one because I'm having to like explain it as we're doing it. And plus, I don't like it when people I keep calling it a person. I don't like being contradicted when I know I'm right. At least we got a fairly pretty interface. Put 2024 for some reason. Any day now. One second. All right. I'm really going to have to fill this fucking thing out again, aren't I? Unreal. Oy vey. We're just going to fill in dummy data because I'm sick of filling this out. And if this doesn't work, whether this works or not, we're going to stop for the day after this because I am wrecked. All right. Well, let's at least get it started. But I still get an error when I click update profile. This was working before. Why did you have to break it? You go, King. You're absolutely right. My God. You can tell this isn't never mind. I was going to say something sexist. That's not going to work either, but this is going to be the last attempt for the day. All right. All right. Well, hopefully this fixes it. I don't think it will. Whether I know I said this last time, but whether it does or whether it doesn't, I am done because I'm about to gnaw my arm off. Yeah, I bet you didn't. All right. That's weird. Yeah, that was optimistic of me. Oy vey. And we're going to go with dummy data again. Fuck you. All right, that's going to be it for today. I'm getting a little too irritated and a little too hungry. Please subscribe, and we'll be back tentatively tomorrow at 1 p.m. once again, where we will try to get this thing to stop being stupid. I'm sorry that we didn't make more progress, but you know this is the real thing. And look at that, we got another 6 subscribers since I refreshed. So this channel is going very well. So I really do appreciate that. This is a lot of fun for me, despite what it might seem like. And I hope it is for you too. So yeah, we'll get this bad boy going eventually. We just got to get it to stop being stupid. And then we will move on to the next phase. But that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for attending. Thanks for watching, except for that one prick. I hope you're still watching and can't comment. But anyway, have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow, tentatively at the same time. Peace.